here we've got AI that's actually sitting in a different step or a different place, which is helping us in our cognitive abilities. And therefore, when AI sits there, it cannot be treated in the same way our previous technologies were treated. You can't just adopt it, plug and play, and make sure it'll work. And so it's important to look carefully about what is the framework under which AI will operate. And let me put this from the perspective that if we look at AI as really a workforce available to you, and it's a workforce that is not anywhere near the level of what we are as human beings, but it is a workforce because it understands and it can execute actions, and that's what a workforce does. And therefore, in the same way, we have regulations and HR policies and other policies that regulate the way we as human beings function. Similarly, there's a necessity to adopt an AI framework under which our AI is adopted. And in here, there are strategic elements. The strategic elements relate to leadership, vision, alignment with policy, organizational pathways, so on and so forth. That's your strategic element. Then there's the AI measurement, which feeds back into your AI ops. Okay. So when you have an AI model, we know about the data that needs to be looked at. What is the data that's used to train? What is the data that's available externally for people to see? And if there are problems within that solution, we will correct it and then we'll release it back into production, your AI ops. But those AI ops have to be looked at within the perspective of a human assistant, making sure a human assistant is being regulated. And therefore, we have to look at it from the perspective of it can do the same mistakes a human being can do. And therefore, the regulations on it should be the same as applied to a human being. And one of the most fundamental elements here is AI measurement. Okay? How do you measure the AI? If you start here, then you'll get the AI framework correct. But AI measurement also all related to what you are getting the AI to do. Now, if you look at AI really as a human assistant, then what it's doing, it's recognizing patterns for you and helping you along where you need to make judgments. And so the AI framework requires you to actually understand in your organization how you split up the tasks and see which tasks need what type of AI. So we've got AI related to agentics, where it's going to understand something a customer says, convert it to an intent and initiate an activity. That needs its own governance. We've got the intelligent AI that will see a pattern and automatically initiate an action, which is not related to any human intervention. Then we've got the data analytics side of it, where it is looking at the data, looking at patterns, and helping us make judgments based on those patterns. And the important points of governance here is that if your data isn't good enough, the patterns it generates won't be good enough, and therefore its augmentation, it's helping you. The nature of the patterns it's giving you to make the judgments themselves will be skewed towards the poor data that you've got. And then you've got the ultimate level where we talk about, say, autonomous networks or autonomous agentics. And there obviously you are now leaving the agentics to actually make the judgment itself. And we understand that the quality of the judgment is based on the quality of the data and the quality of your ability to extract the intents in a nuanced form. And therefore the governance on that is so much higher. But it's important as a summary that the AI measurement is related to where you are deploying it, and the deployment has to be looked upon from the perspective of what are the tasks that I want to automate, rather, what are the tasks I want to bring the AI in, and then look at the AI primarily as a human assistant that can help you along in performing a task. And embedded within here is the need to establish an AI center of excellence. And I know with my clients, as soon as I mention the subject of center of excellence, automatically they're thinking about, oh, we need to have a team, we need 20 people, we need this, we need this, we need this. It's important to understand that your AI center of excellence will evolve. It'll start with one person, two person, a little team, thinking this, thinking that. In an AI center of excellence, the key thing is that mindset that is looking at the adoption of AI to help you automate tasks with the technology, with the AI technology required, commensurate with the nature of that task. Okay, and I use this very, very carefully because your AI is a human assistant. Essentially, you want to look at the task from that perspective, and therefore your center of excellence should be looking for use cases where tasks can be automated in the way that that human being wants it performed. And here the important point is that the AI center of excellence is not where AI sits. The AI sits across the whole spectrum of the company, and your business units are also developing the AI mindset. And so there's resonance between them and the AI center of excellence. The AI center of excellence is where the use case is automated and provided and tested and so on and so forth. But the customer is the business unit. unit. And here is obviously where your AI ops that I mentioned earlier actually sits. The nitty-gritty details of testing, deployment, hyper testing, so on and so forth sits here. It's important to really understand that the AI Center of Excellence is like a new business unit within your organization. It should be treated as a business unit that has a mindset, and it's developed accordingly and it evolves accordingly.